Defense Secretary Leon Panetta has approved an Air Force plan to lift flight restrictions on the F-22 fighter. This follows the correction of oxygen deficit problems that grounded and restricted the fleet for months. A Pentagon spokesperson said that Panetta also authorized deployment of a squadron of F-22s to Japan. He says the jets will fly to Japan under altitude restrictions. After that, the Air Force will resume most longer duration flights. Now, back in May, Panetta ordered that all F-22 flights remain within proximity of potential landing locations so pilots could land quickly if they had a problem with oxygen. Now, the Air Force is correcting pilot vests that reportedly contributed to the problem.
Increased tensions in the Middle East and the decommissioning of the USS Enterprise fast approaching means sailors aboard aircraft carriers will spend more time at sea and less time with their families. Today's Side's Art Khan takes a look at the impact longer deployments will have on fleet readiness and morale on the home front.
When the USS Eisenhower left Norfolk in June, she was sailing into the first day of a 9-month deployment, the longest carrier cruise since 2003 and the beginning of what could become the new normal for fleet deployments.
If you continue to downsize your forces and you have the same or increasing presence requirements around the world, you're going to find that deployments will get longer.
In a recent report from the Navy Times, Chief of Naval Operations Admiral John Greenert predicted that carrier cruises will average about 8.5 months in 2013.
CNO is also concerned that, how long can we do this?
Retired Admiral Fred Metz, a former director for carrier programs, shares the CNO's concerns about the service's ability to sustain longer deployments.
Maintenance is a very big issue, not only on the, it's not only the carrier, it's the ships. There's certain things that they just have to do. And so it's a maintenance issue, it's a training issue.
Not only is there less time for a carrier crew to prepare for a deployment, there will be a shortage of experienced sailors to man the flight deck.
We have short turnarounds. People will get out, people will leave you, and the training that's required to get a new crew ready to go, it takes a long time to do that.
Longer deployments, though, are not new to the Navy.
I remember my dad being gone for a year, so things got better. We had a lot more ships during the Reagan era. We've had some cutbacks.
The cutting budgets and things like that, it actually makes it worse. I mean, the thing is what we need to consider is what the requirements are.
According to the top commander in the region, the requirements right now mandate keeping 2 carriers close to the Middle East. Art Khan, 10 on your side.
And Art also tells us that privately, many naval commanders are already expressing concerns about the impact extended deployments will have on their ability to adequately man not only carriers, but also surface vessels in the fleet.